Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Emirates, which has become such a fine landmark, a part of the North London scenery. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, I'm Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. An opposition...
Oh, shooting chance! And the ball's come out! Oh, and another time! Just couldn't turn it in.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Now can he finish? Real chance! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So, a breakthrough already.
Manchester have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Aimed in towards the centre. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Manchester with a decent chance here, and there's little doubt about who'll take it. He's had a shot! And that's been levered clear. And it's got through. Towering header! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Rodri. Ruben Dias drives it forward. Here it comes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gets up to head it! Another header, but again the same outcome.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that...
Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
And it's played forward. Rodri. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Laporte plays it forward. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Well played, he saw that coming. Fabian Ruiz. Spain is still behind as we reach out for half-time. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now and he's in trouble. And just look at the keeper. He's really busy trying to get as much protection in place as he possibly can.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone direct. He went for the curler. Rodri. Well read, he sorted that out. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, good take in a good area. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. Right through the middle, shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Here's the whistle for half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
The action is back on the way.
Spain don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Has a pop! And in it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And that's a throw-in. Laporte tries to get it forward quickly. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And back to base.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Massive leap! Spain have a free kick. Ferran Torres. Played back in, and that has put paid to that. Hoists it forward. He spotted the run and played him through. Chance! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Finds himself eased off the ball. It'll be a throw-in. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a promising ball. And now the breakaway, out to the right.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. These scenes brought to you from the Stade Louis II, one of the most easily distinguishable grounds in Europe. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Gioi. Hoists it forward. And here's Messi. And here's Messi. Oh, good ball. And the finish! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Argentina take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Kane! Straight at the keeper.
Kane might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Looking to break out here. Has he picked him out? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Paredes. Martinez. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. He's gone for it! And in again. Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Pickford reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
So that's two now without reply. Towering header! He scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything.
Has a pop! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And that's been levered clear. And it's Paredes. He's looked long this time. He's made sure that that won't get through. Paredes. Martinez. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Room for a shot. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Forward it goes. It's on a plate. Chance! business.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the through ball is intercepted. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
There's the through ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Hits one! Marvellous goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected...
And the first half is done.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we are already promptly back underway.
England need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition...
Shot at goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Argentina go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Messi. Hit long and direct. Timely intervention. Martinez. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Cuts it out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
And it's Messi. Messi. Real chance! Oh, that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Keeper's ball. And it's played forward. And help's available out wide. Goes for goal! In it goes! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Rice was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
This is threatening to become a big chance! Now it's Messi. Messi, this could fall anywhere! Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Messi. Plays it out to the wing. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's hoisted clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's played him through. He could be in here. Oh, shooting chance! Should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Hoists it forward. Rashford desperately wants to get on the end of this. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And that could come back to haunt them.
Kane clearly cannot yet fathom how he hasn't levelled it. A stunning, stunning save.
Up to meet it! Should have equalised.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have levelled matters.
Martinez.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Turns and goes back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's got away.
Argentina certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Paredes sticks in a foot to win it back. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And now they can launch a counter. Out to the right. Going through. Going for goal! Forward it goes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny. Just a Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation. It's one! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So, a breakthrough already. Kimmich. Lahm. Goes for goal! Oh, that is asking for and a second time!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And here's Kane, over to the left. And that's been levered clear. Here comes another cross. Kimmich gets it away.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Has a hit! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Germany get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Pantovic. Kimmich. Muniesa. What a throw in. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Keeper sends it forward. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Rudiger tries to get it forward quickly. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Kane. Up he gets! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it away. Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. Tar. Rudiger plays it forward. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Pantovic.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Kane, now it's Kane. Looking to break out here. Pantovic. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking... Has a pop! And it's there! he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Can he he's gone for it! Sticks it away! They're back within reach! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the
shapes to shoot! That's going to be the final action of the first half.
Germany are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Germany are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Just brushed off the ball there. This could spell danger. Keeper's ball. Defenders on the back foot. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Kane. It's on a plate. Big chance! And that has been cleared. Mecha. He's through. Going for goal! This could fall anywhere. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Kimmich opts to play it back. Looks to clip it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Mecha. Kimmich gets it back. And here's Kane. Out to the left it goes. Has a hit! They've done it! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Hoists it forward. And it's Kane. Gorgeous control there. Lahm. Kimmich. Here it is now, surely! And it's played forward. Towering header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Gross. Diop.
Hoists it forward. Oh, that's neat. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Can he deliver?
Kimmich.
Has created one goal already.
Kimmich.
Clips one through. It's a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. A Monumental, a fabulously impressive arena. It stands out amongst its contemporaries in this part of the world. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Good idea, just poorly executed. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Hits one! It's in! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Just wouldn't be beaten there. Pedro Neto. Belgium suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
Well, you can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Belgium needing to chase the game already. Loose. That intervention was very necessary. Chelsea are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Pedro Neto, who has made his impact already. Plays it out to the wing. Beautifully done. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Could be a chance, goes for goal! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Chelsea take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
That's not going to make it. "15 minutes till half-time. Now the cross. Cleared away. In for a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Tielemans. Battles to win it back. It's a loose ball. Pedro Neto. Played back in. And here's Welbeck. Finds himself eased off the ball. Gets it back. Jordan Henderson. Belgium are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Jordan Henderson. Pedro Neto. And here's Welbeck. Now can he fit? Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Plays it out to the flank. Cuts it out. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're already back underway here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done. But that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Tielemans. Just brushed off the ball there. And the shot! And the ball's come out. And it's De Bruyne. This could spell danger. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Jordan Henderson.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
Pedro Neto. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Now it's Welbeck. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Tielemans.
Jordan Henderson. And that's sprayed out wide. He's got options out wide. That'll be a corner. Clear. Pedro Neto. He's gone for it! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Chelsea take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Coaxed through there. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. He's had a go! He's kept it out just.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. De Bruyne. Oh, he's broken through. Has a pop! Great football, shot and save. Great leap! He will be livid with himself. Chelsea get it back again. De Bruyne, forward it goes. Gets his foot in there. No question, that's a foul. Now it's De Bruyne. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. What an adventurous run from a defender. It is a corner. Towering header! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a loose ball. Lukaku. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is that. Belgium well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Belgium lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-calibre meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent, and we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Kimmich gets it back. Nemecha.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Crowd calling for him to shoot. Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kimmich.
Tar.
Nemecha. Muniesa.
Plays it out to the flank. Tar.
Muniesa. Nemecha. Hervé.
It's a fabulous position. Now the counter.
Muniesa. Kimmich. Nemecha.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's played forward.
Muniesa. Kimmich.
If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Tar. And here's Sané. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Aimed in towards the centre. Hoists it forward. Abraham. He's off on a marauding run. Has he picked him out? Has a hit! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
We've reached half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They've toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goalkeeper's ball. Now a chance to break.
Gomez. Hervé.
Battles to win it back. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Nemecha.
He's through. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Tries to get it forward quickly. 60 minutes played. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life. Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
And they've been caught out here. Tries a shot! Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. And he's straight offside. We have got back. Just brushed off the ball there. He could be in here. He's gone for it! He has done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Goes for goal!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets the better of his man. It's found its way, goes for goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Kimmich looking to win it with time against them. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Unieza hoists it forward. Tar. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that just do it! And time is up. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence. Goes for goal! Yes!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. It has got through to him. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Merino. Manchester making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Played back in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Manchester scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Defenders on the back foot. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hoists it forward. And the through ball is intercepted. And it's played forward. In with the challenge. P.Tan. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Forward it goes. Oh, shooting chance! Manchester leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Merino gets it back. A real chance to break.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
It's a loose ball. Hervé. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Rice. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that has put paid to that. And it's half-time here. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Manchester leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0. Hervé! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Looks to set one up to meet it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ruben Dias. Hervé. P.Tan. Merino. Rice. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Breaks on here. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's been won straight back. How about a shot? Has a pop! Two to the good! They have breathing space! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked.
Going for goal! No mistake! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Plays it back, and the shot! Just sails past the upright.
Marino probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Rice tries to stroke it through. Goes for the cross. So who's he picking out? Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Rice. Nicely measured pass. Hoists it forward. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Saka. Weigl. Here it is now, surely has a hit! This could fall anywhere.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's gone for it! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Kelly. And it's got through. Great leap! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Just brushed off the ball there.
Manchester certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. A real chance if he can get through.
Big chance! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every...
Has a pop! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Liverpool trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And the counter is on. Gets it back. Isak. Needed a better pass there. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Forward it goes. Isak goes for goal. Sticks it away. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. A buccaneering run from the defender.
Gets up to head it! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Isak did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Manchester ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
He's in! He's had a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Cleared away. Promising.
Up for the header! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete!
Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Cuts it out. Plays it out to the wing. Beautifully done. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Plays it back.
Hits one!
And now the breakaway. Tries to get it forward quickly. And they've been caught out here.
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Again, we are level. What a contest!
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Gets a good foot in there. Isak. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hoists it forward. Oh, they can break here. Going through.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quit.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Manchester, whistle's gone, that's foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Liverpool keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. He's got options out wide. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Van Dijk. Played into the middle. That was always going to be the keepers. Manchester get it back again. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Dashing forward at pace. Just brushed off the ball there. Chiesa. Done very well to intervene. And it's played forward. There's the through ball. And the shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Liverpool are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
That's a pop! And in it goes! A two-goal goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass?
Goes for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Great leap!
Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Isak. And help's available out wide. Defenders on the back foot. That's a decent ball.
Shoots! Oh, the ball's cut. Surely this time. Special! A finish of true class. And surely that settles it.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. A world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Portugal are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Gets up to head it!
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Cristiano Ronaldo really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
Pedro Neto
Has a pop! Goal! Portugal! There is the breakthrough!
Well, there was to be no other outcome. Portugal take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tries the cross. That intervention was very necessary. Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Back into the middle. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's found him in space. And he's there to clear it. He's gone for goal. Oh, what a wonderful stop.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. That's a promising ball. Portugal have it back and they can go again. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Looking to dink it in. So, another set play.
Real chance! No mistake! The Netherlands are level!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Portugal, the Netherlands have a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. This could spell danger. Got a sight of goal here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Gets his foot in there. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And we've reached half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Put me into the second 45 minutes.
The Netherlands need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back in.
Shot at goal! He's had a shot!
Oh, real danger here. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Forward it goes. Gets away from his opponent. Memphis.
He's gone for it! They've done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
And that really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Memphis Depay. He's in, and the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete! Jim, your thoughts?
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's in, and the finish! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Memphis Depay. Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. He's coming on the right now. What's on? It's a loose ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The Netherlands looking to pull clear here. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Memphis Depay. Diogo Dalot tries to get it forward quickly. Vitolo. Gonolo. Joe. Kluivert. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay passes it square. And the defence can get it clear. Quick ball forward. Gonolo. Diogo Dalot. Time added on will be 2 minutes. It's come loose. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And that's that. The Netherlands did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The Netherlands have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.